Hi, I'm on my shop floor trying to measure something. Doesn't seem to be going well. So I think I'm going to have to take it apart and then go from there. I picked the right Allen wrench right from the start. That's rare for me. All right, I got it unscrewed. Let's take this thing down and hope to God I don't drop it.
Bye, Shine.
Well, I gotta tell you, I wasn't even gonna make this a video. This entire project is built out of janky old wood I had laying around. But I guess there's some value to it, so I figured, why not film it and show you guys what I did. Once I got my table saw off of its base, I had to go out into my barn and grab some sheet goods. And that's when I fell over like an idiot. There's a lot of things stacked up there, and it was too much weight.
Did you see me fall?
Alright, so I'm using MDF for this because, like I said, it's just what I had laying around. I want my shop to function really well, but I hate spending money on shop projects. I think if I had more money to spend, I could see getting into spending it on my shop, because having a nice space where you built everything exactly how you want it sounds cool. But currently, it's just not where I want to spend my cash. I had to use my table saw on the floor, which was not ideal, especially cutting a big sheet like this. Don't do this. It actually felt very unsafe. I have a track saw that I could use for this to get a perfectly square cut, but these cuts were really short and I figured I could just get it done with my circular saw. A little glue and some screws, and this thing was starting to come together already. With MDF, you definitely want to pre-drill. If you don't, this stuff splits so easily. There's a lot of benefits to MDF, but for the most part, I hate working with it. The dust is terrible, and like I said, it splits all the time. So I already had this rolling base, or dolly, whatever you want to call it, laying around from an old tool, and it worked perfect for this. Now that I had all of this assembled, I had to remove part of my top. If you can't tell by now, this is going to be a spot to catch all of my sawdust. And if I didn't remove that top, it would all just sit right on top of this box. So I cut the two sides, and then I did a plunge cut with my circular saw to cut out the back, and I could finish off the corners with my Japanese pole saw. Getting this table saw back up onto this thing by myself was a humongous pain in the ass. And then getting underneath it like this to screw it back into this base scared the hell out of me. I was worried that the MDF wasn't going to be strong enough, and then I was scared that the whole thing was just going to tip on me. But it all worked out.
Hey, what's up, bud? Huh?
Will you make white cheddar mac and cheese for dinner?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I'll be right there.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right, I guess I thought this would be quicker than it was. Just like every other project. So I'm gonna go in, hang out with the kids for a little while. See you.
Next morning, I came out and used some more junk wood I had laying around to make the next part of this project. A drawer. I cut all my pieces to width and length, and then I could run them through my table saw with the blade lowered like you can see here. And this just cuts a nice slot along the bottom where I'm going to be sliding in some 1/8 inch paneling that I also just had laying around. I wasn't kidding when I said this thing is made out of junk. With my slots cut into all 4 sides, I can slide this paneling down inside of the 3 sides, then lay on my front and nail it in. Because I'd been using my table saw to build this, I had to vacuum out all the sawdust that was inside it already. Then I could slide this drawer in. Now this drawer will just collect the sawdust, which I can pull out every once in a while and dump. That way I don't have to climb underneath my table saw to vacuum it out every week or so. So now I have this rolling base, and I didn't plan for this, but all of a sudden I was like, why would I waste this when my planer is on a non-rolling base that I find very annoying to move? So I took some more junk wood that I had laying around, and I made another box, which I'm going to set right on top of this rolling base, and then I can put my planer on top of that and screw it right down. I can't believe how white my hair and beard is. Sometimes I see it and I'm just blown away. This is just some old wood siding that I had left over from a previous project that I just used to put on the back of this, so when I store things in this box, nothing falls out the back. And there we go. A simple little rolling stand for my planer. With those 2 little simple projects done, there was one thing left to do: clean up my shop. And I was feeling pretty tired, so I decided I would pay my children to do it for me. I sat down in a chair and just told them where things went, and they took care of it. Now I may paint this base at some point, but I figured I'd leave this drawer front natural wood so I could cover it in stickers. Perfect first sticker, because starting next week I'm moving into the Halloween season where I will be building a bunch of Halloween props. Alright guys, that's 2 janky but very useful shop upgrades. Love you guys, I hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one. Moving into the spooky season. Whoa!
What was your payment?
10 hugs and $5.
Sound good? Thanks for your help, guys.
You're welcome. Bye, see you again, and have a good dream.